what's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of the B3 podcast. I'm your host, Brett. I got Matt GPT and Tanner, the comeback kid. We got our show partners, Elite Nutrition. Check them out at elitenutritionomaha.com. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off. Go to the store in Omaha or Lincoln, yell B3.
Get a free shaker.
And 10% off.
And 10% off. You almost fell down on that one.
We have Rosewood Block. They make the best cutting boards and barbecue, fully customizable. Check them out at rosewoodblock.com. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off. Also have D&D Beef. They're local to Omaha, but they ship nationwide. Check them out at dndbeef.com. Use code B3 at checkout for 10% off. And we have Omaha Barbell, the real Midwest mecca of good people.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're going to settle on that one?
Nah, let's keep moving them around.
Okay.
There's always good ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Thumbs up on that one, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we watched the Iowa-Nebraska game the other night.
Yep.
We already talked about, they obviously got some coaching tips from Matt Rule on how to shit the bed at the end of the game. Mm-hmm. But that's not the point of it. The point of it is we talked about this the other day, the amount of shit talking that other teams do. And I'm not like a real shit talker on teams for the most part. Like, I'll give Tanner some shit, whatever, because he's a bandwagon fan and not like a real one for the Chiefs. But I don't really necessarily talk shit on the Chiefs. It's the bandwagon fans that bother me. But
like you said, I at least know the players in the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
But and Tanner will give me shit about the Cowboys, whatever. But at least the two teams we're talking about, the Cowboys, Chiefs, have won something. We talked about this thing. Matt and I talked about it yesterday too. If your team has never done anything, never won anything, you don't have any shit to talk. Because historically, in 10 years down the road, no one's going to remember anything unless you've won something big. You know what I mean? Nobody remembers who's in the playoffs. Nobody remembers who didn't win the Super Bowl, unless like you're the Falcons who like just completely shit the bed, or the Giants who upset the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
But everybody remembers. Everybody talks about Tom Brady winning 7 Super Bowls. They don't talk about him losing 3, or how many AFC Championship games he lost, or whatever. Right? I mean, Michael Jordan's obviously the oddity where every championship he went to, he won. You know what I mean? He's obviously an oddity in that. But, so it happens with every team.
I've also won every championship I've ever been in.
Okay.
So I am like Michael Jordan.
Well, yeah, I guess kind of I am too. When I was in high school, yeah, we won. When I was there, we won.
Just saying.
So, and not just, you see Nebraska fans will do it sometimes too, but at least they've won. But Iowa fans have made the rivalry with Nebraska more of something than most Nebraska fans have, I feel like.
I think it's great.
I don't know. I fucking hate Iowa.
I know you do. But as far as like the shit talking goes,
why? Is the shape of the state, or they're like their face?
I just hate everything. I know. I hate everything about it. Like, I am like...
I don't know what it is about you, but like, I really hate you.
Like, I had a friend walk in yesterday, and he's a big Iowa fan. And as soon as he walked through the door, I was like, I don't have the fucking energy to deal with you right now, is what I told him.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
Matt's got the old GPTs up here.
Yeah, GPT. What happened to my... Oh.
What championships has Iowa won?
Okay.
Wrestling, obviously. They were very dominant in wrestling when like Dan Gable was there. I don't know where they're
They've
at
never
now.
won a football championship.
Have they won a basketball championship?
No.
So here's what I'm saying. If you've never won a national championship in whatever division you're in, like there's really not a lot of shit talking to be had, because historically that's all people are going to remember. We used to have I've said it before, when I was in high school, and Harlan had a great football team for years, and they're still like a decent team. But there was a shirt they had at football camp that said ratings are temporary, championships are forever.
Yeah.
That's all people will remember. Even when people talk like, oh, you went to Harlan, didn't you guys win like some crazy amount of championships? No one talks about, oh, remember that? Actually, you know what's funny is Iowa did beat Nebraska in basketball. But in 5 years down the road, they're going to be like, man, remember when Nebraska like finally won a couple games in the NCAA tournament? They're not going to fucking be like, remember when Iowa beat them?
Except for us.
But that's what
Nebraska fan and Iowa fan will always remember, unfortunately.
But like I said, it goes back to you don't have any like credibility. You haven't done anything.
So according to Iowa versus Nebraska in national championships for the last 25 years.
Doug, you have to go further.
I know. I just went 25 years because I'm like, that was far enough. Iowa has one team championship in wrestling.
That's it.
Nebraska has 5 in women's bowling
Still,
and 3 in volleyball.
Yeah.
yeah. And then
If you just go 30 years or 35 years or whatever, or modern era football 50 years, then we have 5.
so this goes back to what I'm saying though. It's just like when people talk shit to me about the Cowboys and their team has never been to a Super Bowl. I'm like, your team has never even been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, because like if we talk about it, like we've all talked about it before, like there's only like a handful of teams that make up majority of the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, Patriots, Steelers, Cowboys, 49ers.
Chiefs.
Get out of here with that. But
The Bills made it to a lot of Super Bowls.
the Bills have. Yeah, see, you don't want to be remembered for that. Like,
Yeah.
all people know is that Iowa gets there but never wins anything. That's just what Iowa, except for wrestling.
So the thing about shit talking though is that I don't like super rational shit talking. Like we don't need to be like super logical about this. It's just like shit talking.
No, but my thing is, it just always trumps it. Like, your
Yeah.
team has never won. You have 0 national championships. It doesn't matter.
But I think like I would even say like to me like that carries less weight because it's it happened however long ago. Like there's so little correlation like the Osborne era versus now. Like
Well, and we talked about that too.
totally
It's not the
different area.
same.
Like it doesn't fucking matter.
But it is the totality of your program.
Yeah, if you're
Right.
talking about the totality of the program, I feel
In
like
totality of your program, it does. I mean, every year when Nebraska plays Iowa, I wear a shirt that says Iowa stupid, and because they are, and then I like to post a picture of their football national championship case.
is that the one with the kid standing in front of it looks sad?
Yeah, and there's nothing in it. like I'm gonna talk shit, and if I was Iowa fan, I'd be like, well, we beat you like 9 of the last 10 games or 10 of the last 11 or where the fuck it was in football. It's embarrassing. Like I'm fucking done with Iowa. Like I'm just
It's you know, but here's the thing. It's like if you take it to, and it doesn't have to just be Iowa, Nebraska. You take it to a pro level, like, you know, if you go to like the NFL and you're like, oh, you know, like your team sucks, like, and I'm like, well, your team only made it to the first round of the playoffs, like. Yeah, that's better than you get it. No, we just get a better draft pick now. It doesn't. Your team. It didn't do you any good. Like
Yeah.
you make it
Without
there.
any vetting beyond an initial search, the last 50 years, Iowa has 21 national championships overall.
All
and
wrestling?
Nebraska has 13 to 15.
Where are they all wrestling?
Yeah, they're almost all wrestling from Iowa.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you want
And-
to look at like school wise, they have more championships.
But
How about-
yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't doubt at all that Iowa has a better wrestling program.
Well, I mean, we beat them this year in nationals.
Yeah,
I make sure to tell them that too.
but still,
Anyone with an Iowa plate, hey, just so you know.
We were 3rd, you were 4th.
Yeah.
Suck it, bitch.
but getting like the shit out, like, hey, like even the basketball, we beat you. The odds of Iowa winning the national championship in basketball is pretty slim.
Yeah. I mean, they're playing Illinois today, but they could go to the Final Four, which I just really don't have the energy to deal with them on.
And for the most part, I don't really talk shit either way, like joking, but I don't really care that. Like, I just don't. Like, I'm never going to text someone and talk shit about their team. I don't care that much to talk shit about them because it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I mean, that's part of sports, right?
No, it is. But like the joking, but when some people get like real, like fucking real into it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, but your school still sucks. It doesn't really matter. You didn't do anything. Like, if you beat my team and you go to win the Super Bowl, great, man. Your team won the Super Bowl. It's whatever. You know?
I just like, I mean, I like the shit talking. I think it's fun, especially when you can just like, it's just like lighthearted. But like if someone tries to get serious, it's like, well, then it gets more serious. Like, well, you've never done shit.
And that's where it kind of comes in. People wanna, like, if you're going to start out jokingly, that's fine. But when you really want to get into it, I'm like, yeah, but if you, like Iowa or Nebraska, neither one of them have done anything in basketball. You know, as far as winning championships.
No.
You know, and it
We
was,
won our first NCAA tournament game this year.
I
Two.
And we won 2 of them.
I just don't even understand how Nebraska fucked that game up, though.
I mean, I can tell you, but
All right, tell me.
well, so I was uncomfortable the whole game, even when we were up in the
Get a
first
new
half.
recliner. Get a new recliner to sit in.
Yeah. Oh my God. So completely unrelated. So
I feel like he's slept on a harder surface on a thin mattress before.
no, so Thomas texts me. So if I'm watching the Nebraska game and they're not doing good and I turn it off and then I check the score and they're doing good, I won't turn it back on.
Like superstitious?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
I just won't turn it back on. And Thomas will be like, hey, like they're up. I'm like, I've been checking. I watched. They played bad. I checked on my phone. They played good. We're just checking on our phone. Okay, this is how it's happening.
Yeah,
I was like, someday you'll understand. so he wasn't at home during the Nebraska Vanderbilt game, and he texted me at halftime. He goes, "We're up," and I said, "Yeah, I'm watching it." I said, "Are you watching?" He said, "No, I'm doing what you do, and I'm checking the score." I said, "Well, I'm watching it." He goes, "Quit! I want to win." And then at the end of the game, I told him I watched the whole thing, and he's like, "Well, thanks to you, we almost lost."
That was like that old, was that like a Bud Light or Miller Lite commercial where the guy's watching the Broncos game and every time he goes like downstairs, they score.
Yeah.
And every time he comes up, they turn it over. So he has to stay in the basement while they're watching the game.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's a butterfly effect. You don't know what's going to change things.
Yeah. I can see the superstition there.
Yeah.
fair.
But
get it.
I was uncomfortable with the game to start off with, even when we were up, because I felt like we should have been up more. And every time that we were like stretching the lead, like we made a stupid mistake. Sam Hoiberg had his worst game of the year. I feel bad for him because he's a really good player and a good kid, but he had like 5 turnovers. He was second in in the entire country in assist to turnover ratio, and he had 5 turnovers in the game.
Well, he was also the only one that would drive the lane.
Yeah, and then I think Merritt, or I just said fucking Alex Merritt, which no one here knows who it is. That's a random player from 15 years ago. Rink Mass, I think, got tired. I don't know, but I do know that we have a pretty solid foundation coming back if they do come back. There's a lot of energy and they play well. I've watched or tracked them all year long. They don't piss it down their leg very often. The only time they did earlier this year was to Iowa. They were up by 10 with less than 5 minutes to play, and Iowa ended up taking them into overtime, and then they beat them by 9 in overtime because they were just better. And if you watch the game, Nebraska was better for probably 75% of it. Like 75% of that basketball game, Nebraska was better.
Well, they were good for 80% of this game.
Yeah. And then it's just, but Iowa's good. Iowa's good and they're well coached. But they suck. I hate them. Oh God, I can't deal with them. Where's the game at this year? Is it in Iowa?
I don't remember.
They're probably going to bring back their like Elite 8 team at halftime for the fucking Nebraska Iowa game. Just to say they beat us.
Hopefully.
Dude, that would be some freaking petty trolley bullshit I would
awesome.
totally do.
I love that. At least it's kind of relevant, right?
Yeah. I would totally
I'm
bring
here
back
for that. If they do it,
bring
I'm
back
in
that
for
team
it.
at halftime
Yeah.
or like in between first and second quarter. Be like, and just to celebrate our Elite 8 team, who'd we beat to get here?
You know what's sad?
Yeah, I hope someone's not listening to this and be like, that's a great idea.
That's a great idea. I'm fucking here for it. I hope they do.
That's setting a poor example for those kids at the hospital.
They would cheer too.
Yeah.
And if I was an Iowa
Kind
fan, I would also cheer.
Oh, yeah. If it was the other way around and Nebraska did it,
Oh, dude, I would be all over it. I would be all over it.
It is at Iowa.
Yeah, I
perfect.
just like mark this podcast down. Elite 8 team or Final 4 team, if they make it there, whatever. That team is going to be introduced and celebrated at fucking halftime of the Iowa-Nebraska game.
I fucking hope so.
You know, maybe it won't matter. 6 days before that, we play Ohio State. Maybe they'll beat Ohio State going into that game. Then it doesn't even matter.
They're still going to do it though, and it's still going
yeah.
to be super trolly.
Oh, totally.
Gives you something to look forward to.
I mean, the real talk is old Tiger Woods.
Oh,
Get a
dude,
driver. Fuck, man.
Well, dude, how do you wreck your car in a neighborhood like that?
no, he's done it. I mean, he's done it before.
Okay, so we were talking this morning.
Let's not judge too harshly here.
I can't remember, but didn't last time he wrecked, was there maybe a gal with him that scurried off before the cops got there?
Oh,
He's
no.
always been alone.
that was down a hill.
Yeah, but wasn't there I thought there was
I don't
maybe
think
a hooker
anyone
with
was
him.
scurrying off.
I think there might have been a hooker with him.
I don't know. I would doubt anyone was screwing off. Now, something could have been covered up, but she was probably still in the car because it rolled down a fucking hill.
Yeah, but Tiger called out of the car, didn't he?
He's an athlete.
I don't know, but I
Kind
don't
of a loose term.
I mean,
Dude,
whoa.
Tiger without a hat on looks terrible. Tiger without a hat on in a mugshot looks even worse when he's hammered.
Was he drunk again?
I
Yeah.
assume so. Yeah,
It was a DUI.
They said he was under an influence.
I think he has pill problems because
Well, I
of
think
pain.
painkiller problems. Yeah. Are you looking up to see if there was a hooker with him?
Yeah.
I thought there was some rumor that somebody might have scurried away from there before
Maybe.
the police showed up. And that was like a rental. He was driving like a Lexus that time when he rolled it down a hill.
So he had one in 17. Oops.
Well, he's got an addiction problem because he's a sex addict, right? Didn't him and Lindsey Vonn date and he was like a sex addict?
There's all that things. But
So in 17 was not alcohol related, prescription meds. He was found just asleep in his car, engine running. Later pled to reckless driving. Rollover crash in 26. Attempting to pass a vehicle. Showed signs of impairment.
Well, that was one today or yesterday. Yeah.
there was
Refused the urine test, charged with DUI. He also crashed in 2009 when he hit a fire hydrant.
That was when his wife was hitting the
Trying to beat him up, I think.
Yeah.
He had another serious crash in 2021.
that was
That
the
was
one.
one.
The high-speed rollover, severe leg injuries, no DUI, no charges. Investigators said it was essentially an accident.
That was in 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a driver. You're worth like $1 billion.
Dude, I don't understand. Like, no, granted, like, it doesn't do, like, saying that Uber wasn't around when I got my DUIs is not an excuse for me getting mine. But, like, even in Omaha, you can get Ubers anywhere, let alone if you have fucking money. Like, get a driver.
Yeah, you can get Uber XL if you have money.
Fuck yeah. Go big, bro. Or get
you
the
have
fucking navigator.
Oh, you have all your dirtbag friends that want money. Here, be my driver, dude.
Dude, get a fucking driver, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. But he was in a neighborhood. Like, how fast was he going?
Not fast enough or too fast, one or the other. I don't know.
It said he was alone. Maybe that was early on. There was like some speculation.
So the crazy thing about Tiger is I think Tiger is like a really good example of America as to where you can like be at the peak, right? And people are cheering for you. And honestly, when he was coming up, like he's a black golfer in a predominantly white sport, and America embraced him, right? Then he shit his life away.
Yeah.
Okay. Just shit his life away. Then he comes back and wins the freaking Masters. And like America is like everyone's like everyone loves a comeback story. Like everybody loves it. Like it's amazing on how like screwed up shit you can do, like up to a limit, obviously. And then people were still like want you to come back. They're still cheering for you. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing, like if you're that elite and you were like because he was the most famous person in the world for a while.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean worldwide.
Yeah. I mean, he had video games named after him.
Yeah,
So that's a pretty big deal.
yeah, it was a fun game too.
They were great.
Yeah,
I love the fact that you can control the ball in the air, like change directions, do whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it.
yeah, like completely like
Yeah.
not.
I used to fucking crush that game. We used to go play it in between clients when I worked at 24 Hour Fitness. You get the heartbeat going when you
Yeah.
know it's going to be a good shot. We
Oh
put
yeah,
down-
I remember that.
We put down like a hole in one at least every game.
According to GPT, he did not have anyone with him.
Yeah, I
Anytime
think there was some
crashed.
speculation at one point, but there was no one with him.
Yep.
Which, I mean, if he would have had a hooker with him, wouldn't have like shocked me.
Put her in the driver's seat like she was driving. This is my driver.
Get over here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fuck.
you could have got a hooker just to drive.
Just to drive.
I was sitting on her lap.
Like we were, God, where was it? Was I think it was called Saints, and it was downtown by Roja, or maybe it was the one in Midtown. But I don't know. We were there, and fucking Ndamukong Suh comes in. This is shortly after he's drafted, and he shows up. He's like 5-10 people deep in his team, and there are two people, and I'm watching him because he's hammered, just loud as fuck, just knocking tables over like a fucking bull. All his buddies were hammered except these two dudes. And these two dudes are crowd control. Like they are, okay, boy, you're too drunk, let's go. And I watched these two guys kind of go around, pick tables up, pay people's tabs, like cover up, like just doing all the stuff. And then Sue got fucking, I don't know if he got more drunk or what happened, but he like fell over, took out like half the bar. Someone decided to like say some shit to him. And I was like, bad idea. Sue gets up and his two guys come over and they're like, hey man, this chick wants to talk to you. Take him outside, talk to this guy, be like, hey man, here's $500, night's on us. They got in the car. Sue got in the back seat. These other people got in the front and they drove him. Like, if you want to go out and do shit, do that.
Yeah.
Like, have your people, have your team. Like, you got the money, you got the stuff. Like, do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you prevent lawsuits.
Right. And I doubt anyone there who, like, got a drink spilled on him or anything like that. They're probably telling the story of, dude, Sue came in the other night, fucking wasted, knocked over our whole table. His boys paid for our round, like, bought us some drinks, and then he took off with his friends. Like, that's the story that happened. Not like, oh, Sue came in, just fucking knocked shit over, was a super asshole, and then got in his car and drove off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a DUI.
I got a DUI crashing in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I've never understood the not having a driver, especially like in the NFL. The NFL, I think they'll provide a driver for you if you call.
Get a fall guy. I mean, a driver.
Yeah, that was Chris Carter's speech. Have a fall guy. Yeah, I don't know how he doesn't have it. I mean, isn't his kid old enough to drive?
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
Charlie.
Dad's pretty lit up. You're driving. We're going to Taco Bell.
Like, I get you go out and like you have some drinks and like maybe you get a little drunker than you thought. So you go out and you're not expecting to get drunk. All right, that happens. But again, there's fucking Uber everywhere.
And you could just like you're worth $1 billion. See what his net worth is.
Like I'm saying, but I bet he's got some friend of his from when he was a kid that wants this leeches off of him.
Probably not. I don't think he had friends. No, I'm 100%. I don't think.
Doesn't he still have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Okay, but
Current
I
estimate,
don't
1.3
billion. Yeah, I don't think that he has friends.
Yeah,
I don't think he had friends growing up because like his dad, like Earl, like all he did was golf. Like that's all Tiger did. I mean, Tiger was on. I think he was Johnny Carson, and like when he was 3 or something. Like he's been golfing his entire life, and I think that's part of what happened when he got a little bit older. Was that because all of his problems started after his dad died.
Oh yeah.
And I think it was just like there's no one there to be his like check guy. You know what I mean?
His life coach.
Yeah. Or just to be like, hey, this is
GPT is like, he's known for being intense, private, and not super approachable early in career.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he had friends. I would have bet
Yeah,
he
doesn't
did not have a bunch of people leeching off him. His friends now are golfers. Like,
Well, let the kid drive.
and Denny waitresses, but
Waffle House.
it was Denny's.
Was it Denny's?
I thought it was Waffle House.
I'm pretty sure it was Denny's. ChatGPT.
Right?
Matt and I say Waffle House. Tanner says Denny's.
It could have been both.
I'm just saying you don't manage that many Waffle House girls without your wife knowing about it. Because he had a plethora.
Thinking. What? Shut up.
I hate it when they like don't give you the information.
Right. So my question was, did he bang bitches from Denny's or Waffle House? No, but I get what you're getting at. During the whole Tiger Woods infidelity scandal, a bunch of women came forward. Some of them were described as waitresses, nightclub workers, cocktails.
yeah, but just like
That doesn't help.
did they just say Denny's or
Who
Waffle
was
House?
he fucking?
Yeah. Are they going to give up actual names now?
Oh, fuck.
I'm still riding with Denny's.
There's a lot of names popping up. I was like, who was he actually fucking? He was like, name.
Just ask like, did the media or whatever was it like social media? Was
Adult film industry.
Adult film industry model.
Yeah.
Waitress
Perkins.
at Perkins.
Perkins?
Mindy Lawton.
Yeah, we were all wrong.
Well, Teresa Rogers managed a restaurant in Florida.
They're just going to leave out what the restaurant was.
Yeah. And Lord,
Pattern pretty obvious. A lot of Vegas and nightlife industry.
adult industry, model, escort.
So apparently we were all wrong. It was Perkins.
Oh, well,
Oh,
Man,
Claude.
Perkins has fallen a lot when they weren't even in. We were thinking restaurant like that, and we went to Denny's.
Well, there's only like one Perkins left in Omaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perkins has fallen off.
Yeah, it's just the one down by the airport. I
Perkins
think.
should have used that.
home of Tiger Woods bitches.
Yeah. Cocktail waitress, blah, blah, blah. I just brought up the chick from Perkins.
Waffle
again.
House remains unblemished in this particular saga.
Did I tell you what? Claude? Claude's getting better. So that one came from Claude. Because I was like, Claude.
Dude, that's a great response.
Yeah, I was like, hey, was Tiger Woods banging bitches from Waffle House or Denny's? And it's like, neither as far as publicly known. Tiger's infamous 2009 scandal, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, then it ends with Waffle House remains unblemished in this particular saga.
Just this particular saga.
Yeah.
Plenty of other blemishes on the saga. Oh, man.
So that's where...
But here's the thing: 3 years from now, and he's going to be in his 50s. So, but he's playing, and he's like 17 at Augusta on Sunday, and he has a chance to win. The entire country's watching.
Yeah.
The entire country's watching.
Yeah, because we all know we've been out hammered.
Yeah.
Right. And he wasn't beating up his wife. Right? No.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a child abuse.
No, she tried to beat him up with a golf club.
Right. That's why everyone wanted him to come back. They're like, come on, dude, you gotta earn some respect back.
She chased him down the driveway with a golf club.
Yeah.
And that's when he hit the fire hydrant, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, fire hydrants are like moderately designed to break off. So
Are they?
just like smash cars? Yeah, it doesn't go like.
I don't know that he was
both
going
of
top speed, though, because it was like in
No.
their driveway, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just trying to get out of the driveway, but yeah, I thought for sure. Like I always thought because fire hydrants go down 15, 20 feet.
So like the top is just,
So yeah, most of them now like bolt on, and they have like they're designed to take a wallop, but like it's not just like a solid pole that'll just like stop.
The bolts are
someone.
supposed to shear off.
Yeah, it's supposed to like break away.
well, in the design of all of modern cars, they're all crunching anyways.
Crunchy, crunchy, crunch.
You can hit like,
The back window broke when there was the windshield. She put the golf club through the back window.
I don't know.
Yeah. I just remember seeing that picture back in the day.
What was her name?
Elaine. I
Norgren?
just saw it. I just saw it because we were trying to see on my phone.
Elin?
Elin, something like that.
Norgren or something?
She was
She was
a foreign model, right? She was like from.
she was a foreign model, but she was also another golfer's nanny. I think it was like Jesper
A
Parnevik.
Swedish former model and nanny.
For who? Was it like Jesper Parnevik or something?
Survey says.
Remember, she got that mansion and fucking bulldozed it and built a different one?
Yeah.
Yep, Jesper
Parnevik?
Parnevik.
Yeah.
Jasper.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
What other topics you got?
Somebody was talking to me about like some of the they were talking about some of the gun things we were talking about, and they were asking about carry guns, like what you look for in a carry gun, specs, holsters, different stuff like that. What's your carry gun, Tanner? You're new to this.
My
Right and left.
Thunder, lightning. Tanner's new to carrying, so
Always looking for that joke.
yep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I have the cleanest record here. Thank you very much.
That's not true.
Yeah, 100% true. I don't have a fucking traffic ticket.
I don't think I have a traffic ticket either.
I do.
From when?
I had a couple speeding tickets.
They haven't rolled off your record?
I don't know, maybe.
It's only 3 years.
I think my DUIs they're mostly secured.
They're on there though.
They're still on.
I don't have anything.
The DMV.
nothing.
The DMV
I
remembers
got
that
fucking
shit.
nothing.
Well, there's no way
Clean as a
Matt's got a
whistle.
speeding ticket now. Have you ridden with Matt? He drives like a fucking elder, so
Fuck
there's
yeah.
no way he's got a
I
speeding
can't
ticket
get
now.
a speeding ticket. I can get impairing traffic.
Sir, you're actually going too slow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't play things at that speed.
You said sir, and I thought it was Siri. You have a man Siri voice?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't ever use Siri.
I don't either. I have it turned off. I carry my Canic, the Prime.
Oh, you have the Meta Prime?
Yeah, or the MC9 Prime.
Yeah, so you got that when it came out.
Yep. And then
How do you carry it?
usually in my bag. Which,
Because the stippling on the grip is going to rip the skin off your body.
Pussies.
well, I have never.
That is not true. We've talked about the grip tape on your gun. You don't like it, rub it on your arm.
I'm fine with it.
He's such a liar.
It's rough. That grip tape on that CZ is fucking brutal.
But I usually have it in my bag.
I carry in the bag also. I have the MC9 Prime because I do not. The stippling is bad.
And then I had my SIG P365, the compact.
So you carry both in the same bag?
No, that one I'll carry on me because it's smaller. But I just don't. I like. If I were to pull a gun and have to use it, I really, really, really like my Canic. I like the way it feels.
Yeah, and it's compensated.
The Meta MC9
Prime with the compensator. Yes.
I just like the way it feels, like the way it shoots. I'm not saying I'm the most accurate, but I'm fairly accurate, and I feel like really good with that gun. Like I can, like
It shoots flat. It shoots nice.
like at a distance, like I can like put it where I want to and be like within.
Well, but most instances happen within, what is it?
3 to 5 yards. I think 3 yards is like 80% of
Yeah.
conflicts.
I really just don't like. The 365 is just so small.
Yeah, so
Like it doesn't fit my hand well at all. Like my pinky's off the bottom. Like
that's kind of one major factor if you're looking, like talking about carry guns, like it has to fit. You need to handle these guns.
Yep.
I mean, shooting them is nice if you can go somewhere and rent them. But even if you can go somewhere and molest the gun, like a Shields or Cabela's or Bass Pro, whatever.
I really just like the Canics.
Canic makes nice guns with nice triggers.
I know for Nicole, she likes the Smith & Wesson Easy. She has a 380. Huh?
Never heard of that one.
They're like super easy to slide. Like everything about the gun is smooth. It's like really, really, really smooth. Like, like on my 365, you got to freaking, like when you go to rack it, like you got to like freaking like put a little umph behind it. Like this, I could literally probably rack it with my finger.
That's how Matt's 2011 is. You can rack it with your finger.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
But you still can't slam rack it though.
Nope. I'm not man enough for that.
I can't do it either. I like the Meta Prime. I also carry the M&P Shield in my other bag. But I think you have to feel them out. See how it feels in your hand. It needs to fit in your hand. And you need to shoot it. At some point, if you buy it, you need to shoot it because those little guns can be a little snappy.
Yeah. It is way more snappy.
Now, the compensator on that Prime does help with some of the snappiness. Keeps it a little flatter when it shoots.
Oh, I don't feel like there's any snap to that one.
Yeah. And then, like, as far as carry-wise, you just have to be comfortable with it. Like, I'm not going to appendix carry because I'm just not going to. I don't.
Losers.
I'm too fat to appendix carry.
That's fine.
Well, the problem is that like,
and I don't like things digging into me. Like, I don't want that gun just like stabbing into my fucking guts while I'm sitting there.
yeah. The main thing is you have to find something. You have to find a holster that fits you, right? You have to find a place to carry that fits you. I know a lot of people carry back, but then it's closed. Also, I think when you're carrying, you also have to. What are you wearing? Because one of my problems is even when I carry, if I wear anything that is a little bit more athletic fitting, like you might as well just fucking put a sign on my head that says, "Hey, gun here."
That's why I just like the bag.
Yeah.
I just carry, like, I got a sling bag I got one from Zero Foxtrot. Matt's got a fanny pack from that.
I have a couple, like one from the Eberly stock, I think is one of them. I have a couple from the, what's his fucking name? Sheepdog Response, Tim, UFC fighter. Kenneth.
The guy that was a fraud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had a couple.
I never, whatever came of that. He got all that stolen valor stuff there.
I don't know.
So what I saw it was one of those where like it's kind of tough to tell if he was like intentionally trying to be fraud because he didn't lie. He didn't say anything that wasn't true, but it was like you
exaggerated.
say it. Yeah, like you say it this way and people will make assumptions about it.
Oh,
But
like lying by omission.
kind of like.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but he said like he was in some place or served somewhere or won an award, but it was like he didn't say that he won the award, but he was talking about some different awards that he won, and then talked about an event that he did that people like thought he won an award for, or like tried to give him credit for winning an award for that he didn't, but he didn't say like, hey, I didn't win this. He's like, oh yeah, I was there at this and did this, and so it was like inferring that he did. So it was, I don't know, it was
probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't think it was not nearly as big of a deal as people blew it up to be, but it's also tough to tell, like...
The internet exaggerated?
No.
No, well, actually, it was a dude on a podcast that called him out.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, his fanny packs, they're okay. I don't really like them that much, like the way that the belt, like the waist strap sits. It sits kind of midline on the fanny pack, so it wants to like rock it forward and move and stuff. So I don't really like that one. Like I generally will go appendix almost all the time unless my clothing doesn't allow me to.
I will carry appendix. I just don't enjoy it.
I think I probably went through 5 holsters before I found a holster and claw. And like that's the other thing is like you get the holster and whatever they offer, like claws, right? So like when you have your holster, there's a claw that'll press out. So when you put it in your waistline, the claw pushes against your belt to like rock the handle back or rock the pistol grip back. Otherwise, a lot of times you have it and they just poke forward, and that's where you get a lot of printing. But other places will make claws, or sometimes they call them wedges or something. But either way, it's like a counter force to like push the pistol grip back. If they offer them, like, where's the one I just got? We the People, I think. I think that's the brand that I've settled on that I really like because they offer 5 or 6 different claw sizes and shapes. Get them all, try them, and like put on different ones and just wear them around, do different stuff. And like the one for my SIG has a different claw setup than the one that I had on my Shadow Systems, different than the other little 365 XL that Aaron has, different than the one I used for the CZ. But I think for me, that was the big thing to getting the claw to get that right angle so that when you stand there, it's not too much tension where the tip pushes into your tip, but it also is enough that it keeps it set back so you don't print, it doesn't push, and then when you sit down, it moves where it needs to.
Yeah, I do have to make sure I know what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Because, or sometimes I was like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, yeah, that is not good.
Yeah. Like,
might as well just put that on a side holster. That's what I want to do. I want to just open carry on a side holster.
I want to open carry on a thigh holster. Like, that's most comfortable. Like,
yeah, that's what I want to do. Because it's comfortable. It's always there.
It's basically like carrying like that sling bag. It's basically like a thigh holster.
Not really, because it's harder to get to.
Yeah, like the time to draw from a sling bag, even from a fanny pack, unless you practice with it a lot, like that's a big delay.
I mean, it's something more than that, but mine also has like that little tab for a quick release. It pulls all the zippers out, and so you can get it.
But I'd say even, especially like, I think your thigh holster is probably going to be the fastest draw.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to get anything out of the way. I would imagine like appendix carry, maybe 3 o'clock, depending, is going to be like your second quickest. On the back, at the whatever that would be, your 5 o'clock probably would be second, and then any kind of bag is going to be the slowest. But again, like if you're not comfortable with carrying it there, but like you want to, like it's better to have it on you somewhere than.
Well, and I think part of it's just being aware, right? Like you have to be aware of surroundings, situations.
100% the number one thing.
Depending, so I have one of those magnetic ones for my car.
Yep.
Where it just slides into.
Yep.
And I don't always have it in there. But if I'm going to certain places or like it's like late at night or whatever, I like throw it right there.
Yeah.
Because it's just like I just set it.
Yeah. It's just magnet, it's there.
The only thing is that then when you get wherever you're going, you have to then you have to put it away.
I don't. But I just leave it there. But I have like mine is on a holster. So like where the
but like
set.
You don't want, like if you're going downtown, you don't want to just leave it there.
Well,
it's really good.
I'll take it with me.
Yeah. Well, see, that's another thing is when you carry, you follow rules. Like for most of us, and if you're going to have a drink, you can't have your gun on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's super annoying. Actually, they I'm going to get this. The Marksman they brought in the guns with non-lethal rounds, pepper ball rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's any rules. I think you can carry. I think
the only rule that's going to hurt you is if you pull out a pepper ball gun and they pull out a real gun. Then it's going to make it the rules
Gotta
very
be fast
different.
on the draw.
Yeah, but I mean, there are times where I talk to law enforcement, not necessarily here, but law enforcement around the country, and they will use a lot of pepper balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think you hit it. Like the most important thing is just being situationally aware of what's going on.
You have to just pay attention to your surroundings.
And again, like if you're doing the conceal carry right, nobody knows you have it.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point of it, is that nobody knows that you're the guy with the gun.
That's why I don't like back carries, because I can't see it. So I can't look down and see if I'm printing or see if my shirt came up or see if it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like you're just hoping that it's concealed.
Yeah.
And maybe you have bigger enough
Yeah.
clothes on, or you've done it enough.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there are
Depending
plenty
what
of people.
like wintertime, you could probably get away with it.
Yeah.
Because like you're gonna wear a flannel sweatshirt, something that's gonna be heavy and kind of bulk it up.
Yeah.
And stuff. But I think the 3 o'clock prints the most I've seen on people.
Yeah. If I have it there, might as well have a sign.
Yeah, might as well just have an open carry
Yeah.
outside the waist.
Yeah.
It's like it's there.
I think you also need to shoot it frequently. I think a lot of people carry. I bet 99% of people that carry never shoot their carry
At
gun.
least dry fire. At least like work on the draw. Get comfortable on that draw.
Oh, and if you want to be fancy, a Gucci fanny pack will fit a full size 40 in it. If you want to be fancy,
Why
when
do
you carry.
you know that?
Because Amber has a Gucci fanny pack that I put it in there to see if it fit.
I thought you were going to say you had one.
I might get one. It's pretty fancy. It looks good. But no, it'll fit a full size. So
Yeah. And I don't
but
know.
you have to. That's the biggest thing with any gun stuff that we do, or like any videos I put, or that Matt's taking some videos with his stuff. Like we go out and we do stuff. Like you got to run these guns.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you got to run them like what we're doing, but go to the range like once a month, once every 2 months.
Just be comfortable with
And
it.
if you can't draw, that's fine. Just set it on if you're at the range and you can't draw, just set it on the table in front of you and just pick it up and go. Mm-hmm. How fast can you get that gun in your hand and get on target?
Yep.
You know, like we've always talked about, if we're going to do something, we're going to do like layman's terms to people. We don't need to get into like your MOAs and all this other shit. Whatever dot you have on your gun, I don't really care. Make sure you can see it and get on it.
Yeah.
Or if you're on iron, if you're doing iron, that's fine too.
The other thing I would highly stress, and I knew it was going to be important, but it was a big takeaway, was like taking a class like the one that Lane offers that was not like I think like your normal YouTube self-defense class. It's like, all right, someone grabs you here, you do this and this and this, and you're free. No, his class was like, yes, you have a gun. This other person may or may not have a gun. This other person may or may not attack you. So like you have to work in your situational awareness. You have to understand, like, does this require lethal force? Because that was the other part. Like I bet half of the situations in Lane's class, you would be hard pressed to defend pulling a gun in the situations that like he put you in, of like people attacking and stuff. Like one of the guys, the person was definitely aggressive. The aggressor was like in their face and coming at them. They weren't brandishing a weapon. They were still probably 5 feet away at the closest. Yeah, they were yelling, they were screaming, they were saying they were going to do stuff, but they weren't in that sphere of contact. And one of the guys in the class drew and shot, and Lane pretty much was like, "You're probably going to jail for life," because it's like you have. And so like being comfortable with that, and like knowing, yes, I have this, but I don't have to use it. It's cool. Plus, like just being violent, like being in that violent thing to like realize how fast stuff happens is really cool. Cool class. I think he has one this weekend. Today, actually. 28th. He's doing one. So if you can make it there today, good luck.
This doesn't come out till Wednesday.
But even like the shooting, like I've had some people ask about coming down to shoot.
Yeah.
They're like, where do you shoot at? Can I come down there? And we're not like instructors. We just have learned more things and just handled guns more. And it's just more being comfortable with it and not being scared of them. You can do a lot of things with a gun before it's just going to go off. I mean, like, not that we're doing anything stupid, but you can move quick. Like it was, I've said before, the first time you run with a loaded gun in your hand, it is a very awkward feeling. It's a very strange feeling the first time you run with it. Because everybody's so nervous, you know what I mean? That like, oh, my finger's going to be in the wrong place or this or that. It's just
First time
practice.
my appendix carried with one in the pipe, and like I had the holster in, and I didn't take the holster out, and I just like slid the gun in there. I have never been so careful putting the gun in there. Like I'm like, nothing on the trigger, nothing on the trigger, nothing on the trigger.
Well, and that's also these guns. You want to make sure what kind of safety you want. Are they drop safe? Not all guns are drop safe.
True.
I mean, Sig had guns just going off sitting on a desk. You know,
That's
not all of them
always ready.
Not all of them are drop safe. I think even like Staccato had some problems that weren't drop
Most
safe.
striker fires are drop safe.
Yeah, but now do you want a thumb safety? Do you want the old like your finger is the safety? Do you want a grip safety?
No.
Like, should you have one in the pipe? Should you not have one in the
Yes.
pipe? But yeah, you need to figure out what you want, and like you can't just, or if you're a female, you can't just like throw it in your purse and like with your other shit floating around. It's probably not a great idea.
Right.
With no safety, all of a sudden your lip gloss is jammed in the fucking, in the trigger guard, and then something happens and boom. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I mean, what old Jill Biden's Secret Service guy just shot himself in the leg at the airport or wherever the fuck he was at just now.
Right.
But you need to understand whatever gun you're going to do, you need to use it. You need to understand it. And you know, what I
And you
mean?
need to respect it.
Yeah. And like, even if it's like Matt said, even if it's dry fire, there's some great dry fire systems out there you can get. Like I have an iTarget one that you can put a laser round in and practice at home. Getting it out, it'll time you. It's not exactly right on the time, but you'll know if you're getting faster.
I'll tell you
Because-
this week, like one of the things that I was doing was like a controlled draw, both from the appendix carry and from the comp belt, but would just draw, acquire, and then fucking mash that trigger like as hard as I could. Because like otherwise, I feel like sometimes when I dry fire, I'm way more controlled. So I'm like, oh, I just have one click. There's nothing in there. Like boom, but like pull that thing out and mash that trigger, but watch the dot. Because like I shoot and the dot's like fucking everywhere, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
And I'll keep even doing like trigger pulls after the click. And then you can kind of see how you're pulling, where the gun's going to move to.
Yep.
And you can watch your dot. Yeah, that's as far as carry guns. And, like, just figure out what you like. Like, you
Clean
need
your
to,
guns when you're on work meetings. I did that this week. Super productive. I highly recommend everyone do that.
Yeah. And what, like I said, what you're most comfortable having. And like I said, Matt likes to appendix carry. I like a bag. Tanner does mixed, kind of whatever.
He's a switcher.
That doesn't surprise me at all. But make sure it fits your hands. Guns that will fit in your hand, though, like that we know of. Like I have, like I said, the Shield fits, and I have like a decent sized hand. It's not like massive. The Meta from Canic fits. I don't know, Matt. You have your
I like so I have the 365
Legion,
which is a 17+1, so it has a bigger hand, like a longer grip, so it just fits. I can fit a whole grip on there.
and there's also no rule that you can't carry a full size. If you don't have a bunch of money and don't want to have guns, you can carry a full size.
Yeah.
It just got some more weight to it, especially for carrying. And you probably want a bag is a little bit easier to carry a full size because it'll fit easier. But there's nothing wrong with carrying a full size. And you know what? Don't sleep on revolvers.
Actually, that's the next gun I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
Don't sleep. You can get like a J frame that has no hammer on it. You know what I mean? So nothing to catch on anything. Because like, and Lane had told us, and I'm sure Matt had in that class, close contact, if you jam a pistol into somebody, you might take it out of battery and it won't go off. If you need to shoot somebody, whereas a revolver. Plus, if you just want to go on a murdering spree, revolvers don't leave casings behind.
Yeah.
No.
So there's always that too.
That's true.
But you get some nice revolvers, like 380s. It doesn't have to be a big caliber. And that's the thing too, as far as ammo, you don't need a big caliber.
No.
If you get a real hot like hollow point, that's all you really need.
Even ballpoint. Like, I mean, it's
I'm still
I
going to
think-
stop. Yeah, it's still
I
going to
think
hurt that person. But if you're
more-
looking for lethal,
more ammo, more rounds, I think are better. Right? So like you want to carry a 1911, like, okay, cool, but that's 7 rounds.
yeah,
Whereas you can just
at a
go
45.
at a 45, right? But again, like ask the guy who's been shot by both of them by like a 45 and a 9 and like which one hurt more? Like, all right,
Yeah.
he's still shot. But you get a fucking Glock 19. Phenomenal gun, right? I mean, police forces everywhere run Glocks. They're almost unbreakable. 15+1. I think they're like $550. And they fit 90% of hands.
Yeah. Or if like a Springfield has a grip safety, same thing. They put together some good guns. So, but you just need to go handle guns.
But I think go to Shields, molest everything, like you said, like just touch them.
Or if you go to a range and you want to rent a gun.
If you can go shoot, what?
The marksman does a good job.
The marksman, I think there's Inter 10.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah, if you can
decent
shoot
amount
them,
there.
like places have like rentals, like shoot them, try them out, and stuff. But it's like just find one that fits. Because like the first carry gun I bought and carried for a long time was that Shadow Systems.
Yep.
And I really liked it. Similar
Until you shot
size
something
to the
different.
Rock 19. Yeah, and I really liked it. I'd shot a number of other guns as well, but I really liked that one. Like it still felt good. The grip angle was good. And then like I held Chris's 365 AXG Legion. I was like, oh. And then I went and I think I was at Inter 10, shot there. I was like, oh, fuck. And then got one, and that one replaced. I've sold my Shadow Systems now, but it's like, it was really good. Really liked it. But then I found something I was like, oh, shit, this is much better.
Yeah. If you have a friend you can shoot with, but otherwise try them out. There's a lot of good, like I said, it doesn't have to be a compact. It can be a full size. Whatever you're comfy with.
Yeah. 2011, just run with it.
Yeah. To carry a fucking $4,000 Staccato XC or XL, whichever one.
Fuck yeah.
But be comfortable with it, especially like figure out where you're going to carry it. And like I said, even if you have it in your purse, you need to have it in
A holster.
something to guard the trigger.
Get a purse that has a holster.
Yeah, one that's specifically designed for a trigger guard. I've seen some trigger guards that are like designed to be sewn into things. So it has like a little patch on the back, and it's got like essentially all it does is cover the trigger, but it has good retention, stuff like that. That's honestly like why I moved away from carrying in a fanny pack more frequently, is because they don't have trigger guards. Generally, they don't have anything. At least when I was looking at them, they didn't have anything to put the gun in there. And I was like, I don't want to have it in there and not be loaded. But I also don't want to have it loaded, just sitting in here floating around.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. I think that's some bit of advice on a carry gun. Caliber isn't that important. I mean, let's get more than a 22 at least.
yeah, I mean, go 9.
Yeah,
I mean,
go
9 millimeter.
I mean, if you want to go 380, it's a smaller gun.
yeah,
Sometimes.
Basically the same ones.
Yeah.
yeah, just a little less pop. But
And when you're training, if you're going to go out and shoot, don't shoot your hollow points.
Yeah.
Those are a
They're
little more expensive. Yeah.
right.
So, I
And
mean, if you
honestly,
have
I
your
don't-
mag loaded, that's fine. Unload it. Like, just unload your mag
But I
and
also
reload
don't know.
it.
Like, I know some people are like, oh, well, I carry 124 grain hollow point. So
Yeah,
I'll
it doesn't
shoot.
matter.
Like,
The
and I
grinds don't matter.
Unless you're shooting thousands and thousands of rounds, like I can barely tell the difference between those 150.
And well, here's the grain. If you don't know what grain means, grain is actually the weight of the projectile. It has nothing to do with the powder. For the longest time, like when I first got it, I was like, oh, it's got so many grains of powder. No, it's the weight of the projectile. So that's like if you were ever looking to competitive stuff, like guys that'll do steel challenge, they'll sometimes, I don't know how much it matters, they'll run a heavier grain because they want to be able to knock the targets over better. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you don't necessarily need a heavier grain. It's still moving at a lot of feet per second coming at you. But yes, if you're going to train, don't train with your hollow points. Just get some regular fucking just ammo. Just ball ammo. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah. You guys got anything else?
I think we've hit a wide variety of topics today.
Yeah. Matt's looking at guns.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
do you
was trying to see what they had for. They don't have like a filterable conceal carry thing, but like at the store, at least at Shields, they have like a.
Well, yeah. I don't know why you haven't ordered that Sandviper that's on there.
Oh, because you want this one. This
Oh, those
is
are
what you
Glock.
want.
Yeah, I
This
don't
is
want
the
those Glock
Sandviper.
ones. I have the plastic Sandviper for my VR game.
No,
That's a great training
just
game, though.
a smooth $8,200. You can go get a Terran Tactical Sandviper
With the optic?
with the optic.
Ah, well, see, that
I mean,
makes
that's like
a
a
difference.
$700 optic, bro.
Yeah, that makes a difference. Right, look at it. You can get that one right there, the Pit Viper, for $7,500.
Yeah, but you don't have an optic, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
True. Just spend the extra fucking
Yeah.
grand. All right, guys. We appreciate you listening. Like, subscribe, share, follow. We'll see you next time.